Thank you for joining us this afternoon, and we're here sharing with you about the name of the Messiah, the Mashiach, and we've been talking about the fact of the Messiah. Mashiach's name has it's Yahusha. It's found in the Tanakh in many different places, but I want to share with you today a little bit about. We left off yesterday talking, or in our last session, talking about that the Messiah's name being Yahusha is also the way it was translated for Joshua in the Tanakh, and the Joshua the son of Nun original name, I mentioned this in our last session, before it was changed, was Husha. It's spelled in Hebrew, and by the way, Hebrew again reads from right to left, and these are the Hebrew letters which make up the original name of the prophet Joshua, and which his original name was Husha. Now you'll find this if you'll look it up in Numbers chapter 13 verse 16, and I think in our English translations it uses the word Hosea or Husha or something. Hosea, but his original name is Husha. And if you look up the Hebrew letters, if you have a concordance, or if you have a like a blue letter Bible on your internet, that's what I use, that you can actually go to the Hebrew letters and see the letters are the letter Hey, Uah, Shane, or Shin, Ayin, Husha. Now that's how Joshua's original, the son of Nun, his original name was Husha before Moses or Masha changed his name to Yahusha, and he did that by adding the letter Yod in the front of the Hebrew letters here, and it became Yahusha. Now the reason that's important is that when you understand that Joshua's original name being Husha, which actually means deliverer or deliverance, the Shah part, the last three letters here in English, which really make up the last two letters in Hebrew, is the Shah part, which is the Hebrew word for salvation or deliverer. And so, with that said, when you ask the reason why that's important is that a lot of people will call the Mashiach or the Messiah Yahushua, and based upon, they say that that's using the association with Joshua's name being Yahusha. Now, where the confusion lies in, if you look up the name Jesus in a concordance, it's going to refer you to the Greek number 2424, and when you do that, it's going to refer you back to the Hebrew number of Hebrew number 3091, which is it's going to tell you that the original name of the Messiah or the Mashiach is Yahushua. Now, for not a number of reasons, it's not Yahushua, and that's based upon vowel pointing. That the Strong's Concordance really did their translations based on the Masoretic text with the vowel points that would change or the pronunciation of different words, and so with that error, that's why that a lot of people refer to the Messiah or Mashiach as Yahushua, thinking that that was his original name. Now, I'm going to go into a lot more detail about that later. I just want to mention that right up front because you have to go through and break all that down so people understand the difference. But where you're going to find the name of the Mashiach being prophesied in the Tanakh is you're going to find that in the book of Zechariah, and you'll actually find it in Zechariah chapter 6, and you're going to find it mentioned by the prophet there, prophesying that the Mashiach to come would carry the name of